I'm seeing the beautiful Sassy, then I know that means we're going somewhere. It is Thursday. So, how are you doing, my dear?
Hot and my back's hurting, but we gonna get through this. We gonna
Well,
get
yeah,
through. Just hope you don't mind me eating some pretzels. Didn't have my dinner yet.
no dinner. Yeah, I just got done picking up my kid from school, ran home. We got another week of school. We got Logan graduates next Wednesday. Jacob graduates on Thursday. Um, but in the meantime, I mean, we got a show today. So that's going to be cool, obviously, when we have our shows. Anything going on, Sassy? Anything going on with you? How was your whatnot auction? You're going through these right now. How are they going for you? These
The
whatnot auctions.
the first two did pretty good. Last night wasn't the greatest. The chat was low for some reason. People must have been out eating dinner or something.
Well,
Low numbers last night, so.
I wonder as the weather changes and you start getting into summer, how that affects certain things. But let's go ahead and say hi to our chat because we obviously have some people in the chat. Chase's Kingdom, Jay Lee, Tats. How are you, Tats? Thank you.
Chepe, Lord of the Seven Strings. Thank you. You just subscribed to my channel. I appreciate that.
That's KNL.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's it. That's his music channel.
Cool.
Um,
Umpty.
hey, Umpty, how are you, bud?
Tracy.
Tracy, how's it going?
Nadia.
Appreciate everybody hanging out and saying hi. Like I said,
Trapper.
horror collector Peen, Nadia. Nadia is going to be on our channel at one point, right?
Yes, sir. She'll be, I think, towards the end of July or the beginning of August, something like that.
Okay. We got Trapper and of course Trouble. Teresa Newell is in the Soda Queen.
Yes, so Saturday, Chase is asking me if I'm ready. Saturday, I'm having it's the Sassy Barbarian show again, and Chase's Kingdom is actually going to come on with us, and we're going to have candy pie something or another. So, like, Bearded Barbarian's going to do chocolate pudding with Snickers in the pie, and we're going to see how many Snickers we can get out of the pie in a minute. I'm doing whipped cream
Oh
with
wow!
Snickers, and he's gonna do chocolate pudding. And I don't even know what Chase is doing. I just know he's gonna be on, and he's gonna be crazy like he usually is. So.
Well, we have Teresa Newell as always doing so many things in the community. She's an amazing supporter. $10 super chat.
Thank
So we
you,
got
Teresa.
so we got to give Teresa our little bull dance. Definitely let's Bears. She's a big Chicago fan. So obviously, Teresa, thank you so much for that. 100%. Let's wave that Bears flag. I know she likes to wave that W. So right there for Teresa.
Mama J just came in, and Anthony.
Mama J, how are you? Channel member, Mama J, appreciate it. And speaking of which, like I said, we do have our Patreons, and we definitely will be showing some support for that as well. But are you packed and ready to go?
I am. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Not too sure.
we're definitely gonna have to do this travel here and get on and be ready to roll. So, Anthony Blaze, how are you? So, if you guys want to come with us, like I said, hope you're ready and packed. Where are we heading today, Sassy?
Outside of Chicago, I think.
Outside of Sweet Home, Chicago.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we do have some Chicago fans.
Yeah, it looks like we got quite a few in the crowd tonight.
So we ask them, hey, Chicago, do you see the light? Do you see the light, Chicago? Yes, we got that Blues Brothers. All right, well, let's get our little travel going. and start our intro. I changed it up a little bit, so here we go.
That's nice, Eric.
All right, so you like the intro there? Well, we landed, and we happened to land into outside of Chicago areas, and we came across this young man here.
Yeah,
Uh,
who is
Hey,
this?
how
so
you guys doing?
good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to
So
Chicago.
we appreciate it. We know it's the Windy City, and we're here to enjoy what Chicago has to offer. JT Customs is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. So
That's
we
me.
appreciate it. So we appreciate you taking the time and hanging out with Sassy and I.
Thanks for
So
coming to town.
yeah. So give us a little insight about what it's like where you are. For those that might not have been in that area or want to go in that area, but Chicago, I mean, you got obviously, the Bulls, you have, the Cubs, you obviously have the Blackhawks and the Bears. They've all those teams have had some success
This is
at some
this
point
could be considered
through.
title town in some cases. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously with the Bulls with their run, the Bears have put up some Super Bowl
Mhm.
deals over and then of course Blackhawks. So I mean, yeah, and then the Cubs adding to that. So definitely, everybody remembers Cubs win, Cubs win. We all know how that goes, but definitely, Bulls are probably the toast of the town. Uh, they're still kind of rebuilding, but they're still considered a big draw in that town. I'm sure
I
you
would
probably.
say, yeah, I would say these days, you got the Cubs and the Sox, obviously both battling it out for first place in their divisions, so they're pretty much top of mind for everybody. I'm personally a Cubs fan, so very happy to see them in first place in the division. And White Sox, not a big Sox fan personally. Um, my American League team would be the Tigers, so they're division rival, but they're in first place as well. So this is baseball town right now.
Um, well, with when you look at the White Sox, remember Jordan played, on the White Sox at one point. Did you still? Would you not be a fan even with someone like Jordan on the White Sox?
At that point, I would just be a Jordan fan.
Jordan fan.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well,
So we have some more people that came in while we were talking. Funko Brothers, Mad Hatter Pops, Funko Pops and Unicorns, and Caitlin wants to know if you brought enough pizza to share with the class.
I would only bring you the best, and that's Lou Malnati's hands down.
And we got a goo in the chat too. So everybody welcome.
So what is it about Chicago pizza? Because like if somebody's never had it, and you talk about East Coast pizza, Chicago pizza. I know here on the West Coast, like I mean, we we don't have like outstanding pizza. We might find some pizzerias that are okay, but what is it about Chicago that really makes it like with that pizza, like where you're like, is it the thin crust? I mean, toppings. Like, what are we looking at here?
My opinion, we have the best of both worlds. So we have deep dish and we have thin crust, and they're both phenomenal. Everybody will go back and forth as to what's the best. Personally, I like them both. Lou Malnati's is my favorite deep dish. They do a deep dish with a sausage patty, so it's an entire patty across the entire pizza.
I've heard
So
of
you're
that
not just
place
getting
before.
little bites of sausage here and there. Every bite has sausage in it.
I've
It's
heard of that
fantastic.
place before. That's awesome.
Fantastic.
So I know
Um,
Chase Kingdom was actually in Chicago. I know he did a live stream from there, and so he said it's about a sausage patty as big as a pizza. That's what he experienced. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's the best, hands down.
King Bob said that New York's pizza is better.
And recruit, and he lives in
Georgia,
Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta. But
but he was born in New York. So,
yeah,
hey, BK,
It's
Christina.
I've had New York style pizza. I don't not like it.
you
Hey,
know,
Brad.
I guess it's when you're used to something in your hometown for a long time, you kind of get biased, but at the same time, it's good to see what else is out there. I mean, if you go to New York, you know that you're gonna be able to pick up a good pie. 100%. And everybody loves, I mean, pizza is one of those things. I mean, you're going to have it at least once a week, if not twice. How is it going? A good rhythm? How are you? Um, so a Trapper says thin crust is everyday kind of pizza. Deep dish is a special occasion. But I mean, definitely. I mean, pizza. What I mean, are you an all meat kind of guy? I mean, what do you really like on your toppings? I mean, is it the toppings that really make that type of pizza, or is it the crust, or
Pretty much sausage, pepperoni. I'm good to go.
sausage and pep? Okay.
Yep. And I'm not picky. I'm one that could eat pizza every day of the week.
No, we just actually had Domino's last night, and they had this pizza called it's a cheeseburger pizza, and it wasn't bad. I mean, it had the similar taste to a cheeseburger, um, and I thought, like just the taste of like at first I was like, okay, cheeseburger pizza, but then when you try it, I'm like, not bad, not bad at all. Speaking of food. Brandy, Geeky Meets Eats, having her amazing channel on Tuesdays. She does so many things with her channel. It's amazing, what she's always trying things out, like pickleballs, and there's a lot coming up in the summer. So, um, conveyor belt pizza. Yeah, well, unfortunately, we don't have the ability to just stop, go into a pizzeria, on the West Coast, East Coast is not here. So we have to do what we got to do. I don't have that in my town, unfortunately.
Wow.
So
Chase said he had his first Chicago dog. It blew his mind. Had a full pickle, tomato, cucumbers. Don't even mention ketchup in Chicago. Wow.
so is that a big thing too with the hot dogs? I mean, the hot dogs are pretty premium.
Y'all
Absolutely.
are about to make
Yep.
me go to pizza.
Nothing better than a Chicago dog.
Now, is it something where on a hot dog, I mean, you just throw everything on there? Like, I mean, you're just like piling it on to where it takes a while to see the meat.
Yeah. So my favorite is mustard, onion, sport peppers, and celery salt. That's my Chicago dog. They also have relish and a full slice of pickle. I'm not a pickle guy, not a fan. So take those off. Everything else, I'm good to go. There's also sliced tomato on there too. I like that.
Sliced tomato. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have Costco where you are, but Tats, it says a Costco pizza is good. And what's good about Costco is it is good on the price and it's big. So, like, if you want to have like birthday parties or you're having a Super Bowl or something, you get a big pizza for $10, cut them up, into smaller slices, spread them around. So it's not bad. It's sure it's not your East Coast New York, but I mean it's for the price. It's not that bad at all. But definitely, like I said, in our chats, Sassy, it seems like we can never really get away from food. No matter where we are on the streams.
Yep.
So I think that trend always continues. What which is not bad. You got Funkos and food, right? I mean, nothing goes better to Funkos and food, right? So,
Although I don't
and
know if I'm a big fan of the foodie Funkos.
yeah,
The foodie pops are not
Oh,
my
really?
thing. I'll tell you that much.
Come on, no
Yeah.
guy, Gary.
They just overdo them, I think.
Oh man, I love Gary. I have that pop.
Yeah, that's not bad.
but it was going well. It was a really good stream. I was in a good mood, and now all of a sudden, Bearded Barbarian shows up, and now I'm like, oh my god. So it's like he's coming to plunder, to pillage, to do what he hears food. He's I mean, this guy eats turkey legs, I mean, Bearded Barbarian, how
He
are
missed
you?
me. He missed me. He had to come visit before Saturday.
The Bearded Barbarian. Oh my God. Um, you got to watch out for these barbarians, JT. I'm telling you, they,
They're
you know, they,
savage.
they are. They're savage. They're ruthless. Uh, but anyways, we wanted to learn a little bit more about you. It's JT Customs. So obviously, it's not necessarily designed Funkos, but there's more that's involved with you, and it does relate to Funkos on things that you create. So we wanted to kind of ask you some questions. Uh,
Sure.
Sassy, do you want to ask them?
Yeah. I was just reading the chat. They couldn't up tonight.
Uh,
So, you we're in Chicago. So is this where you were born and raised, or you? How long have you lived here, or what's the scoop on that?
Yep. So born and raised in Chicago. Took about an 8-year hiatus and lived in Michigan for a while. Moved back once I graduated from Central Michigan University. If there's any chips out there, fire up chips. Um, Graduated from Central Michigan University, moved back here, and started my family back here.
So you are married then?
Yep, got a beautiful wife and 2 kids, an 8-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old son,
Okay.
who also are heavily into collecting pops as well, unfortunately for my wallet.
And that's what got you started, right?
Yes, it was Fortnite pops that got us started, of all things, right, of all things.
So are
And
they big on Fortnite? Are they so they're obviously big playing it because I know they just came up with an update, a new. I mean, my boys have been playing the last couple of days, and it's been driving me nuts. And
trust
it's
me, I think it was Tuesday, I got woken up by my son tapping me on my shoulder telling me it was a new season of Fortnite.
yeah, yeah. Oh, look, they got these updates. They got like Superman. I know Superman's in it. And, they got
He's
the UFOs
he's
and
like
aliens.
63 days away until you can get the Fortnite skin for
Oh,
Superman.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So Mama J said behave. Definitely Mama J. Of course, Caitlin says she's innocent. I don't, but definitely, I mean, Fortnite. So you thought that the pops were appealing, and that kind of got you going.
Yeah, my daughter saw one of the Fortnite characters at Target, and I decided, yeah, let's pick it up. It'd be cool to put on your shelf in their little video game playroom. So we picked it up, brought it home, ripped that box open right away, and put it out on the shelf. So that's how we got started.
Well, I think if you get tired of your Fortnite pops, I think Bearded Barbarian loves to hang out with them in the sand and play with them. So I definitely think the Bearded Barbarian, you should send him his way. Like I said, that guy,
he loves Fortnite pops.
yeah, he needs stuff to do when he's on the ship. Going to look for.
I don't even
other
like
places.
Fortnite pops.
So that started about a little over a year ago, right?
Yep, it was I think February of last year is when that kind of started, and hasn't slowed down from there. I'll tell you that much.
And so that led you to collect, right?
Yep. What I did was I started looking at the back of the box of the first one we got, saw there were a bunch more, thought it was kind of cool, and decided to see what else there was. So I jumped on Amazon, and boom, all of a sudden there's a bunch of Batman pops. Awesome. I'm a big Batman fan. Hook, line, and sinker, I'm in all the way. And the rest is history.
Okay, so you say DC is a top fandom. What a couple more that you would say are your favorites?
So I mainly collect WWE, DC, Marvel, Back to the Future, and any sports that come around. There's not a ton of Chicago sports pops, but I have most of the Cubs and Bulls. All the Michael Jordans. I have a complete Michael Jordan collection. Just picked up Dennis Rodman yesterday from Badger Collectibles. Went and visited went and visited his store in person. He just opened up a brick and mortar store within the last 2 weeks. So went up there and was able to grab Dennis Rodman.
How was that?
And it was awesome. It's a nice quick trip for me, about an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
So,
And he's got it all set up nicely, huh?
Yep. He's getting things rolling up there. Still tweaking the setup and getting everything right, but he's got wall to wall pops. It was awesome.
Wow.
So we're gonna so Badger Collectibles, guys, is a place you want to be able to check out. The link is in the description for that, and definitely a very cool place. If you're somewhere in that area, stop in there. But definitely go ahead and put that through.
He's also on Instagram too. So.
Yep, he's on Instagram as well.
Him that way.
Yep, great guy to do business with. Has all the new pre-orders up all the time. Really great for sodas as well. He's got some of the older sodas still in stock. He was one of the first to kind of jump on the soda train and realize that they were going to be big. Yeah. So he stocked up early. He convinced me to start collecting sodas, and
that's where the soda was. It the soda you call yours a soda top?
So I sell soda tops and soda steps. Those are my two products right there.
So can you kind of display? So tell us a little bit more about the soda step. Like, what's going on with this? Like, what was your idea thinking about it? Like, the birth behind this birth process.
The soda step really came to light in all the Funko groups that I'm in on Facebook. The number one complaint about sodas is nobody knows how to protect them. And the number two complaint is they get dusty. They're hard to keep clean, especially the flocked versions. People always complain about how dusty they get. So instead of reinventing the wheel, I wanted to come up with a way to display them and protect them that's efficient and inexpensive and easy to do. So I invented the soda step, which is a pretty simple little acrylic insert that goes inside of any 4-inch protector. It does go even in soft protectors, but simply just insert it, drop it in. It's all set up, ready to go. This is a pop shield armor. Take your soda. Got Lemon Lime Freddy here.
Of course it had to be Freddy.
So there's 3 slots up in the front, so you can decide how you want to display it a couple different ways. The disc just sits in there nicely, and it's not going anywhere. Stays in the slot pretty well. Put your figure in the can.
Hey, Kenneth Bird, how are you?
Yeah, and then boom.
Looks good.
Displays everything nice, safe, and secure in the pop shield armor. Not going anywhere. The best thing about it is it fits on your pop shelves, so no need to adjust your shelves. You've already got them set up for pops, they'll fit. So it's nice and adaptable. The other cool thing is the way we designed it. Let me show you. We designed it so that you can display 2 at the same time without the cans. So if you want to save a little bit of space, you can just slide the disc over into one of the other slots.
Oh, okay.
Kind of hard to do on camera here. And then
oh, look at that.
Put them in just like that.
That's awesome. So tonight only, right, JT?
Yep.
Tonight only, if you order off of his website, he will give, what is it, a 10% discount?
Yep. 10% off. Just go ahead and put popping around the world in the notes when you go ahead and send your order through, and then I'll refund you 10% off of the total.
Okay, so what about we have Teresa Newell, who's a big supporter. She's if she bought over 100. She's a big soda person.
We can work
Do
something out. Absolutely.
okay.
Just go ahead and send me if you want to send me a message on Instagram, it's jt.customsllc, and we can get you a bulk discount for sure.
Oh, and he usually gets back to you pretty quick. I know every conversation we've had, it's been, pretty quick and smooth and easy. So
yeah, Instagram is my preferred method of contact. I'm always on there.
And so I did skip a question. Let me say real quick, because it is on the quiz, and I don't want anybody to miss the quiz question. So, where did you meet your wife?
So we met. We met the first day of college. Actually, we got to move into our dorms a week early. We were in a leadership program. You signed up for the leadership program. You got to move in a week early. So we just so happened to be in the same small group, and we've known each other ever since. She hasn't left me alone since day one.
Yeah, if you have anybody message you from the Bearded Barbarian Collectibles, just tell him you're going to give him a discount, but then charge him more. He won't know the difference. Like 10% to him is like give him 15% overcharge, and you'd be good. So and
perfect.
Then take
he was
that,
already
yeah.
He was talking smack on Chicago sports teams in the chat earlier, so he might get 20% extra.
Well, Sassy isn't Bearded Barbarian a New England Patriots fan?
That's what he said.
Yeah, and I remember that Super Bowl when the Bears beat the Patriots. I think it was a wide margin, 46-10 or something like that. Or
they don't even consider that a game here.
Yeah.
And you don't have a YouTube, right? Just you only have IG.
Yep, just on Instagram mainly. I do make appearances regularly, and I'm a mod for a Twitch stream. The Twitch stream is Pop World Live. So they stream pretty much every weekend, whether it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. They have a variety of shows they do depending on the day. Mainly they do mystery boxes on Fridays. They will do community auctions. So members of the Pop community come on, join the stream and do auctions live on Saturdays. And then every once in a while, they will do a soda Sunday with some soda case breaks, soda auctions. I'll pop on there every once in a while and do some soda case breaks. Might have a Scarlet Witch case break coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Nice. And once again, in the description, these are listed, guys. So if you do need to check them out later on, you can check out, the IG has a jtcustomshop.com. You have Pop World Live on Twitch. So a lot of things, different variety out there. And then, like I said, you can check out Badger Collectibles, another opportunity to pick stuff up. Because as a collector, we're always trying to find an angle, you know what I mean? Like who can pick something up and hopefully secure a chase, whether you're buying 6 or maybe 1, you might have the luck on the 1 pull. Like Teresa, she pulls a chase every time she turns around. It's like, I don't know, she's, the gods definitely shine on her, 100%. But
speaking of chases and Badger, I picked this bad boy up yesterday.
Awesome. That's sweet.
Yeah, nice. That was a good one.
Wow. Definitely, like I said, you got a lot of the fandoms, the old, with the wrestling, DC. I know a lot of people enjoy DC as well. So is there like a certain grail out there that you're looking for, like, that you'd like to have, based on your fandoms?
Well, I just recently secured what I would consider my number 1 grail, and that was the Pink Chrome NYCC limited to, is it 3,000 or 5,000? I can't remember. That's Pink Chrome Batman. That was my number 1 grail. was finally able to secure that about a month and a half ago. So now I would say my number one grail, and it's probably unattainable for right now, is the glow-in-the-dark Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Well, I think, or the glow in the dark Marty too. There are a lot of people, having those are on a lot of people's lists.
I'm set on him. I was lucky enough.
Uh-oh. Look at that, guys.
Yep. Woo. Yep.
He's also in a custom glow-in-the-dark stack.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about your stacks and stuff, too. Because you don't only do soda stuff, you do stacks as well, right?
That's actually how I started. I noticed I had an opportunity to do some custom stacks for a couple of people in the community. And as I showed them off, they got, more and more popular, just doing business through Instagram, really, and realized I had a business opportunity to kind of fill a niche for a market that I didn't even know existed until a couple of friends asked me about them. I said, yeah, I can do those. So that's how JT Custom started, doing custom pop stacks.
And when did that start?
That started, I believe it was August of last year.
Okay.
Yeah, so here's another one, Papa Willie, with that glow Marty. I know also Teresa said that she pulled the Marty from a mystery box. So, I mean, that's what's awesome when you get a pop of that value. But it's something that also becomes like, it's your fandom, it's something you really enjoy over. So you're like, to have that, it's in your collection. It's like, okay, I'm not getting rid of this, and it's just to be able to pull those type of pops, I mean, that's why it's fun to collect, any mystery box you open, it's always excited to see what that mystery box is going to unveil. And when it's something that you really, really enjoy, it just kind of keeps that collecting buzz going, So,
except when it's anime.
Yeah.
Well, Sassy's getting a little bit closer to the anime buzz. She's was telling me she might.
I saw her mystery grail pulls.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys both pulled anime.
That's right. I thought he was smart and laughed at me for pulling an anime, and then he turned around and pulled right after me. I said, You see what you get?
Bearded Barbarian. I want that, Alan and Baby Carlos too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
How's it going, Mad Hatter Pops? Mad Hatter Pops has a couple of videos out, just relatively new, so make sure you guys get a chance.
Shout out to him.
Out.
He's a local friend. Him and I have met through pop collecting. We're actually doing a live this Friday on Mr. G's Pop Stop. I don't know if you guys know him.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yep. So he's also a local friend. We all will be at the Chicago Toy Company here in Aurora. Quick shout out, Aurora. Anybody know who's from Aurora, Illinois? In the movie world?
Aurora, Illinois. Well, Blues Brothers?
Close.
Close. Let's see. Sassy, you want to take a stab?
No.
Wayne's World.
Oh,
Wayne's World is live from Aurora, Illinois.
Today. That's funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Mad Hatter, Mr. G, and myself, we will all be at Chicago Toy Company live tomorrow afternoon, I think 3 p.m. Central Time. And Mr. G and Mad Hatter will be doing a live soda battle. So they'll be popping open some soda cans.
Awesome.
Yeah, it should be a fun time.
So we know, people may not know, this is your full-time job though, right?
Correct. I work for a bread company, and I'm a customer executive, so I sell bread all day. That's what I do.
Sounds fun.
It is. Every day is different.
Yeah.
Well, I used to do a lot of deliveries and stuff like that too, working for companies like Kraft and Odwalla. So I know exactly the kind of area that you're in. A lot of hard work, especially getting up at like say 3:30 in the morning, sometimes ending up at 6 in the afternoon. Depending on the holidays, what's going on. You got stores that are like, hey. Where's our product? We need this. Can you? I get it. I totally get it. Definitely though. Does have some pluses though. There are definitely some pluses.
Free
Um,
samples. They're great.
yeah, absolutely. So the bearded barbarian, see, he likes his bread. He just hasn't figured out how to put the butter on it yet, but he will just eat the bread as is. He's kind of like the Blues Brothers. He just likes that dry toast. So, but
Speaking of the Blues Brothers, so the Joliet prison that they break out of, just down the road from me.
What?
oh,
That's awesome.
Yep, that is a local prison. It's rumored to be haunted. One of the most
oh,
haunted places. Yep.
oh
Well,
wow.
hello, Funko PDX. That's a new name.
Well, definitely, like I said, Chicago. I know they love their sports. So I'm here in South Lake Tahoe, and we do a celebrity golf tournament in July, and a lot of people come. I get the head coach for the Chicago Bears, Matt Nagy. He comes out here. Urlacher will come out here. We also get McMahon will come out and stuff like that too. So, it's always good. They've always been really nice. As far as sports, celebrities to go. Sometimes it can be kind of hit or miss when you have some of them out here. Definitely like that Aaron Rodgers guy. But we'll
Who?
see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. This
I've
year.
never heard of her.
Well, you never know. He could suit up in a Bears uniform. You never know. Um,
That ain't happening. No way. We've got Justin Fields. We're set.
he's all, yep. And here we go. All right. But definitely. So the questions, Sassy. Do we have any more?
Nope, that's it. We covered them all.
All right. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we do these what we call quizzes. And when our guests come on, we'd like to test the knowledge of the chat and see how well you know our guest. And basically, what we're going to do is take on the top three. Sometimes it's four, and they're going to go on a wheel, and that wheel will be spinned and spinned. And when we get a winner, we're going to send them out something either from myself from Tahoe or from Sassy herself from Louisiana. But once again, like I said, Funko PDX, welcome. How are you? Hope everybody is doing well. So, so what do you guys think about the Funko today with the Freddy having to buy the $65 to get Freddy? How do you feel about that? Like where Funko's saying, "Hey, look, we got this collectible. We got something you're going to really enjoy, but you know what? We want to put this price tag on it. Instead of 15, we're going to throw an extra 50 on there. You need to buy $65 worth of product to get this for free."
Well, I mean, you can get free shipping as well. Anything over 50.
Yeah.
So, if you've been waiting to order from Funko, it was perfect opportunity to get some of those pops you wouldn't normally think of. Like I went through the whole list to see what I would want and what I didn't want. I got me some minis. So, hey, got my Freddy coming.
There you go.
Well, I picked up a shirt, and there's some shirts that are like for $10, for the kids and stuff like that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put stuff in the cart and see if it adds up, and if there's something I really, say, okay, do I want this or am I just getting this? And there was things I came across too, so I'm gonna get a Freddy as well. So definitely, I was like, okay, we'll do it.
I'm waiting to see what they drop tomorrow.
Somebody was saying something about maybe a Venom Stan Lee is something. That's something I heard. So I don't know. A Venomized Blacklight Stan Lee. So I don't know. We shall
That'd
see.
be awesome.
Yeah.
Venomized Blacklight Stan Lee.
Right?
Holy cow!
I would be on top of that right quick. Mr. Cajun loves Stan Lee. So
Ghost Rider, man, that thing flew.
Yeah, it did. I had it in my
I
cart and I decided not to buy it.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah, regret
I
that.
only got one. I wish I would have put two in, but it is what it is. I'm glad I at least got the one. I would have
Well,
loved to have that for trade bait.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Europe, Funko Europe, and because I know they have the Ghost Rider coming soon on there.
Yep.
Just like today, they were supposed to be dropping the Pietro, um, and I hadn't seen it officially dropped or what's going on with it yet. So, but I've been keeping my eye on the Europe Funko Europe one. I do have connections there, so I can order from there if I need to. So if that Ghost Rider does drop, I'm going to try everything possible to make sure I get one because I once again I missed out. I didn't know it was dropping until the last minute. Um, but definitely, it's interesting how Funko just dominates these markets. And so what are we laughing at? Who we got here? Bearded Barbarian.
Yeah, he says
Bearded.
Stanley, Synod, Flocked, Venomized, Blacklight Stanley with chrome teeth. That's next.
I like
Well,
the chrome teeth.
and the
Good touch.
gold, maybe a necklace, like like a marble necklace around the neck, like a gold necklace.
Flavor
Um,
Flav necklace.
yeah, you saw it drop last night. Um, which one was that? The Pietro, or
I
because
don't think any of them ended up dropping on Europe.
well, I know they removed it. Like it had originally was on there like coming soon, notify me, like the Pietro, but now it's not on there.
Hmm.
And so I heard it was supposed to be sometime today, but I don't know how that with the hours and everything are. But so it's just one of those things to kind of keeping an eye on. I know they have still the Notorious B.I.G. Crown Gold. They got the Michael Jordan warm up suit. Um, so like I said, it's kind of interesting how they get certain things, and there'll be some things that will sit over there. Like I know they have the venomized, the Moon Knight is over there. So
That's a big
um,
one too.
yeah, so
And
I
that
mean,
one sat. That sat in Funko Shop for I think a couple hours even.
yeah. So I mean, and for the most part, you just try to like. I mean, I also tried on Pop Culture to get that Ghost Rider, but then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, they're not shipping to the United States," and it's like, it's like you want to be able to try to figure out ways to get it, but. Well,
Yeah.
Gem Pops, we actually waited, Nick. We didn't want to start the show about it until you were here. But no, we appreciate it 100% of you being here. We know how busy you are, especially
We
with
can
all
start
those.
over.
Yeah, well, all those those fire boxes that he puts out there.
Hey,
Uh,
bestie. I had to tell him
so
hi. He hasn't been feeling good all week, so
Oh.
I, I still
had a
have
rough
my
week.
I still have my two Gem Pop boxes to open, so I'm
I
excited
got two
about
more
that.
in the mail today.
Oh, you you're like it's like a Gem Pops fan club mystery box.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm surprised you haven't. Does he have a spring tee? Does he? I'm surprised. Is there a Gem Pops T-shirt?
I've been trying to get a T-shirt forever. I would probably wear it almost every day, but
I
I
well,
can't
see,
get a T-shirt.
Nick. So your fans they want T-shirts. Okay, Nick. So can we work on that a little bit, please?
I've been asking
T-shirt
for a
mystery
shirt
box.
for like 5 months.
Yeah, that'll be one of the things, Nick. That the top hits. They also get your shirts. They also get your shirts. So of course, Sassy will probably buy up all the mystery boxes, and you know. So she'll be using Bearded Barbarian to fend everything off and say, create me a line, and I'm going to go get the pops, and I'll just throw you a turkey leg at the end. So,
Right, right.
uh, speaking of shirts, you have Brandy. Brandy wants to highlight her shirt, the big burger right there. Geek Meets Eats. Obviously, Brandy doing a great job with that channel. She seems to be enjoying it. A lot of fun, uh, a lot of different things, which is good, And I think in this community, I think if everybody just did Funkos and sodas and stuff like that, like I, I, I don't know. I mean, I really like having a little bit of variety. I know when I do my shows, whether it's popping around the world or whether I do in the spotlight or something like that, I just like being doing something different because it's what I want to do, and I think that's what we need to do is everybody to do what they want to do. It's like you
Absolutely.
know I don't think YouTube sends out a guideline saying you can only do this and this and this. Um,
Well, I mean, Funkos get a little boring after a while. You kind of want to mix it up. So, that's why on Sundays we're always doing some crazy stuff on my channel. So,
Well, I mean, they also do the movie reviews, right? Caitlin's never seen a movie review,
right.
which, like I said, if you become the 100th if you like the channel when it comes on, I think it's on Wednesdays. If you're the 100th person to like, I think you get entered in to win some popcorn, some caramel or a whole variety of popcorn like that, in the shape of unicorn tin, so definitely, you want to check that out. And there's so many movies that she has not seen, so there's constantly a lot of chances to be able to win. So, but that's what's great about this community. JT, you said that you met like Mad Hatter Pops, and you have people that you know. I think we're starting to see a trend, in this community, how relationships and friendships have formed. So, how do you feel? About that through your customs and just what you do. It's led to more than just a business standpoint.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's crazy. There was a time a couple of months ago. It was for what was it NYCC that had the buff chopper? I think it was, right. And
Yeah,
Underdog.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
so. Yeah.
I was waiting in line outside a Hot Topic with, I don't know, probably 5, 10 other people, and we were sitting there talking, and one of the girls in line was looking for the Underdog. She wasn't able to get it on the drop, and I knew one of my buddies that I know through Pop World Live. I know that I knew he was able to grab one, so I said, "Hey, let me ask my friend, see if he is willing to sell it." He was, so I connected the two, and she's like, "Oh, I know him. I've bought some stuff from one of his auctions." Well, his auction was on Pop World Live. Turns out she was a regular in the chat of Pop World Live in the stream, and I knew who she was. But we didn't know each other until we connected the dots standing there in line. Had no idea we even lived, near each other. But just crazy meeting people, such a small world. And I've run into probably 2 or 3 other people that I knew from just doing the live stream on Pop World Live. And another one, a heavy soda collector, lives just down the road from me, just a couple blocks.
Well,
Wow.
I think that would be awesome to have these like soda collectors. Maybe come on like Teresa Newell, who showcases her sodas. You have it's what do you feel about the sodas when they first came out to now? Like, I mean, were you kind of all on board when they first came out, and then also you started generating the ideas of what to do for them? But I mean, where were your thoughts when the sodas first came out?
I wish I was in on sodas when they first came out. I had actually just started collecting, so I didn't really understand the difference and or know what sodas were all about at the time. So it took until it was probably October of last year when I ordered something from Badger Collectibles, and I decided, you know what, that the Demon Kiss Pop soda looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll pick one of those up. And Leonardo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I grabbed one of those, threw them in my order, and a couple weeks later, got my order in. Opened the Demon soda first, and it was a chase.
Nice.
And at that point, I told myself, okay, maybe I will get some of these that I like. I'm not gonna chase the chases though. I'm just gonna collect one of each, is what I told myself. And about 3 weeks later, I was ordering by the case so that I could get the chase guaranteed. And
Oh my
I've been
goodness.
lucky. I was lucky enough to go after some of the earlier sodas, especially the Batman sodas. I was lucky enough to order those quickly, and I actually ordered, I think it was Black Friday, I ordered 2 of the Robin sodas from, I think, $7 a pop. They had a Black Friday sale, and I happened to score the Chase and the Common just by ordering 2. Got completely lucky, and that completed my Batman and Robin set. So I was lucky enough to get all those before all the prices exploded, and I'm very happy to have my complete Batman set.
Yeah.
So that's Papa Willie, his version of Macho Man there. So definitely, but so obviously, real quick before we get into your quiz, I know you're a big Dark Knight fan, 100%. So
Absolutely.
what is the lore behind the Batman for you? Like what?
Just always been my favorite character. Going back to when I was a kid. I mean, I always just gravitated towards Batman. Loved the old school movies with Danny DeVito and the Penguin. Um, those were great movies looking back on them. Jim Carrey as the Riddler. I wish those roles would get reprised here in some remakes soon. But
Oh yeah, I mean, especially Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze.
yeah, that's another good one.
um,
Absolutely, he's good for some memes every once in a while.
uh, no, I mean, Batman has continued, and it picks up generation after generation. No matter how they tell a story, you
Well,
know.
and the Christopher Nolan movies were just fantastic. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find better movies, in my opinion.
What's your thoughts on the Matt Reeves new Batman coming up?
I will give a chance.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, how do you feel about the actor, portraying Batman? I know they're kind of looking at it more like a prequel type thing, like some of these villains, like their earlier days. It's not necessarily like they're kind of in that concept, like how Spider-Man made his homemade suit. So some of these villains are like in their like Catwoman in the earlier stages of, developing.
Yeah, for me, it's not necessarily about who plays the characters. I love the movies in general. I didn't think anybody could do a better job playing Joker than Heath Ledger did, but Joaquin Phoenix did a fantastic job. It's a different character, I think. Still, obviously, the Joker, but a different look at the character. But still, I thought the movie was fantastic. So I'm willing to give any actor a shot.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna pull up the quiz, guys. So while I'm pulling that up, you guys can, since we're talking movies, go ahead and go grab some popcorn at the refreshment center. Maybe you want to get a Chicago dog. However you want to do that, but definitely we're gonna pull up the quiz here and go from there. Sassy, anything that you want to throw out there?
No. Hey, Will. Will just had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Will.
Now,
Happy
Will.
birthday.
Well, you might want to before you wish him a happy birthday. Now he's from Boston. He's a Red Sox fan. He's a Patriot fan. So Big Will. We love you like a brother. Happy belated birthday. He got to hang out and have a baseball game. So.
Oh, Big Herm Collectibles. Hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping in.
Now, what about the cons that are going to be coming up? I mean, do you have anything in the summer that you see on the horizon for Chicago that you're looking forward to? Any comics, anything like that?
So I've never been to a con. Obviously, I'm more excited than ever to be able to go to one. If and when they start to come back, I believe in December they have the Chicago Comic Con that is going to take place. It's still kind of TBD, but Chicago should be opening up almost fully tomorrow. So I know Cubs, they'll be able to have full attendance, 100% capacity. So I think we should get Chicago Con this December. Me personally, though, we are planning a trip as the whole Pop World Live crew. We're planning a family trip out to ECCC in December. I think it's December 2nd is when that starts out in Seattle.
Nice. Okay, that'll be fun.
Pumped to get out to a con for the first time and kind of experience it, take it all in.
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, I wouldn't mind the San Diego Comic Con. They're moving that to November, and I was thinking about trying to get down there. Just check that out. The San Diego Comic Con, and take my boys. So it's going to be right around Thanksgiving weekend. So
Yeah, it's definitely closer for you.
yes,
Yeah, right.
I will say selfishly though, even though I've never won a lottery for a con, I like that I still have a chance to get con stickers. Whereas if they weren't virtual, I wouldn't really have a chance to get con stickers.
Yeah.
Now I think the only con sticker I've ever gotten, it was from SDCC last year, and it was the Fortnite pop that they had. That's the only con sticker I've ever gotten.
Wow.
yeah,
And of course,
yeah.
it was that one.
Yes, Bearded Barbarian. I'll get you one of those big foam swords that you like. Definitely, it'll say the SDCC or the San Diego Comic Con Bearded Foam.
Funko
Uh,
PX said he hasn't been able to find a soda in the store for over 2 months. He used to get them all the time from the mail, but not anymore.
Yeah, sodas are tough to find in the wild. You don't find them very often. I know for a fact that Badger Collectibles, at his store, he's got the entire bottom shelf of the store lined with full cases. They're all also available on his website, but he's my go-to place for sodas. That's for sure.
all right, we'll take a look at that very shortly here as well. All right, so
JT, is there a discount we can get using something related to you at Badger Collectibles?
I can shoot him a message and see if we can get that set up.
Okay.
Nick, I still have your 2 boxes to open, but because of baseball and school and everything like that.
We're going to open it now. That's why I was asking you.
Oh, Nick, I was actually planning on doing a like a box battle with the boys since there was 2 of them. I was gonna try to see like if the boys would, to get them in the video, and since we haven't had a chance to do one, we were gonna do that, and that was one of the latest boxes that I had that I thought would be fun to open up. So, I'll give it some thought. If I decide to change, then maybe we'll open it up. But I wanted to just have some fun with it because they're such fire boxes all the time. So I felt bad I couldn't get in on the last one with the Disney and the Freddy's, because I had games going on, and when I found out that, of course, Teresa bought the last box that was available, I believe. So
I'm crossing my fingers that I get more Freddy's.
So I mean, definitely, and like I said, it's like with Nick, it's kind of like the Joker, how he's always saying, "Where does he get such wonderful toys?" And I mean, that's how Nick always seems to come through with some fire boxes. Now, JT, do you do a lot of mystery boxes, or do you just buy from like the websites and? I mean, what's your thought process on some things going forward? Because it seems like everything's out there these days, and I do like buying mystery boxes from Mama J and Nick, people in the community, as much as you can to support. But occasionally, get some really good sites and stores that do some stuff as well.
Yeah, I've been a sucker for a good plastic Empire mystery box every once in a while where there's another glow-in-the-dark party out there. That's gotten me. I kind of go in spurts with mystery boxes. I'll buy a bunch, and then I'll, relax for a couple of weeks, couple of months, and then kind of get back into them. I've tried to get a couple gem pops, but it seems like every time I see them, they're sold out. So I haven't gotten in on those yet, but I need to set up my notifications so I start getting his posts right away.
I'm an inside scoop. Maybe I can let you know when they're about to drop.
No.
Send me a DM.
Sassy's going to sabotage. She wants the boxes. So she's going to steer you a little bit. She might say, no, no. What you do is the best way to do it in reality is if you can. Gem Pops has a Patreon, and so like if you sign up for his Patreon, I think it's like $5. You get actually early selection. So I think that's also with his fireboxes a really good way to go because you pick the numbers that you want and not having
I wouldn't steer him wrong because I'm one of his patrons, so I get to pick first.
No, I know,
I wouldn't steer him the wrong way.
No, but so JT, you're gonna be like, she wants to make sure she gets her boxes, so she's gonna get her boxes first. Then she might say,
she'll get hers first. That's fine.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
That then could be my finder's fee.
Yeah.
Right. So Nasirin asked me what my favorite Freddy is. So as of right now, it's this one. So on the 18th of June, he is having a DC versus Marvel box sold on his website. So he has his own website now.
Nice.
And so what is the website?
Oh, it's gempops.org. So, Miss Darren, this is my favorite Freddy as of right now. It's the Talladega Nights Freddy.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And a pop armor.
I like that one.
Nice.
Yeah, I would say what I've been doing lately is Mystery Box Friday live on Pop World Live. That's where I've been getting my mystery fix. Not necessarily a mystery box because they open them all live.
Okay.
But really, some really good low starting bid prices on boxes. And I do actually have a code for their site, popworldlive.com. If you use JT Customs, you can get 10% off their merchandise that they have. You can also get 10% off your first mystery box buy with them.
Okay, so you said that was Pop World Live?
Popworldlive.com.
And what's the code?
JT Customs.
Okay. So Bearded Barbarian said, Sassy seems innocent, but really a shifty character.
Yeah. See,
saying that comes Saturday, my sir.
Okay.
He's always scheming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead, Sassy, on this quiz and go ahead and start it.
Okay.
So we're gonna start the quiz, guys. Here we go. It's weird with the music that they have. It's almost like that game show, or it's like a cross between a game show and an old TV show. But we'll see how this works out. So JT, while they're doing the quiz, what's on the horizon? Anything that you can kind of leave us some breadcrumbs about your next type of customs? Is the brain always like the hamster wheel, always spinning on ideas?
Yeah, I mean mainly I'm working on just ideas for more custom stacks. I get all the ideas mainly from the customers. I let them decide what they want the stack to be. But I've also got some cool ideas. I just recently did one. It's up on my Instagram page, but it's a Carnage, custom Carnage stack that I really like. I really enjoy doing that. I'm gonna play around with some techniques for some cooler things I can do with that stack in the future. I'm always looking for better ways to display sodas in general, just because I have so many and trying to figure out how I can display them best. I think the soda step right now is by far the best thing that I've come up with so far, but still always trying to see if I can do anything better with those. That's mainly what I've got going on. Nothing real close as far as new products go. Soda steps are my focus for right now.
Well, speaking of sodas, is there some sodas on the horizon that you would like to see them come out with? That maybe, in your own, like I said, growing up and stuff, you're like, okay, why can't we get this soda, and this soda?
I'm ready for more Batman sodas. I'm
Okay.
ready for some more Batman villains. Really, I'd love to see. Obviously, we have Joker. We have Joker in two different forms. But I'd love to see like Poison Ivy, Catwoman.
Oh yes, that'd be awesome.
That'd be really cool. I'd love to see Penguin.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Um,
good.
there's endless possibilities. Riddler. But we need some more villains.
And you could do, a lot of good chases with those too. Hopefully they don't make
Oh
them
yeah,
lazy chases, but definitely, having the Batman franchise. I mean, you already have, some of those pops. Nightwing, Robin, and having Batman in there. Plus
maybe
you
a
can.
like a Dark Knight mold would be cool. A new Batman mold.
And
Yeah,
I mean, should you throw the mayor in there too, Mayor Gordon?
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, obviously got to keep that in there. And wouldn't it be kind of really, really cool if they could somehow uh, make like the Batmobile in the form of a soda somehow? Like put the can upside, sideways, to where like it has to. It just fits. I think it could fit in the can if they just it's a little miniature version, but it's like the Batmobile,
Yeah, that's
Uh,
screw up my displays though.
I like some Back to the Future pop.
yeah, Back to the Future. Me
That'd be
myself,
cool.
I'm a horror guy, so I'm hoping for Ghostface, Michael Myers.
Ooh,
I like seeing Alien, with Predator and stuff. So definitely hoping that maybe some of the old Universal monsters. Definitely would like to see some of that.
That would be
Um,
awesome.
the
yeah.
creep
My
show
wife
guy.
is a horror collector,
Oh, okay.
so she likes the horror sodas. Um, she collects Nightmare Before Christmas, but we have a deal. If she's going to collect pops and sodas, they have to be displayed out of box,
What?
which is it hurts my heart, but I let her do it.
So this is what I tell you about the bearded barbarian. He goes into this quiz. He goes in twice. He goes in there and then with the capital letters, and then decides, oh wait, and now he's in there the second time. You know, uh,
Uh-oh.
and he's always steering himself off in different directions. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that one right there. Um, but right now they're going through the quiz. So we actually have right now Christina Payne, McTina, Chase Kingdom, and Brandy is. Brandy. Whenever we do quizzes, she's always up there. Always in that categories of like Brandy. Not only does she do geek meets eats, but she's like a walking thesaurus, like an encyclopedia. Her knowledge is there. She's a sponge that just absorbs all kinds of stuff. That's what I like about Brandy, because she's a challenge when we go into these competitions and stuff like that. So you can see, like, if she was to do like an Iron Chef, she would be very competitive. She'd be throwing knives in your direction, say, "Get away from my butter." Definitely you could see that. And then her painting, So I mean, there's always things that's what I love about this community. We all kind of get to know each other and poke fun and have fun, and it's definitely what I myself have enjoyed over the couple of years that I've been in the community. So, but yeah, Bearded Barbarian, he was 13 ahead of him on this quiz. So, definitely, I think Bearded Barbarian, you needed a little bit more steam on the ship there. A little bit more wind to the sail. Um,
Should have been
so,
paying attention more and talking less smack.
Yes,
um,
that's right.
so I think we're done, Sassy.
Okay, I took the top six because we didn't have a show last week. Like, we didn't do a quiz. So I took the top six and put them down to put them on the wheel.
So I believe because there always seems to be one right next to each other. I'd imagine Geek Meets Eats and Innocent. So I'd imagine that's Caitlin, Funko Pop, and Unicorns.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what I wrote down.
Yeah, because when Brandy's right there, Caitlin's not too far behind. So you got that, and
Trapper, and then
Trapper.
JT.
Okay, and Tats is right, getting real close to that. So it looks like that is done there. Yes, I don't see anything else moving. Correct. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we'll go ahead and end that, and let's go ahead and once again. So congratulations on that. Definitely, you guys will be on the list.
What were
Let's
the
go.
questions?
Well, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go
Do we
over
get
it
to
right
see them?
now. Yeah, we're gonna
Perfect.
do them and see what was there. So, and what we'll do as well, JT will have you answer for us because you'll be able to see these. So, uh, review questions. Here we go. So, was raised on one of these places: Florida, New York, Texas, or Chicago?
That one's pretty easy, right? Chicago.
Yeah, so we know it's a Chicago guy. All right. Funko became a collecting hobby when 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago, or 1.5 years ago.
1.5.
1.5. So there, a couple of you guys were a little bit off on that. I don't know what that. All right. And how many kids does JT have? None, one, or two, or three. They were all, well, one person said none. They got in there. They weren't listed. Must have been the barbarians steering in that direction. Uh, but we have two, was the correct answer.
Hey,
Two
Jessica.
monsters.
Long time no see.
How old are JT's kids? We have 2 and 6, 8 and 3, 8 and 4, 11 and 7. And the correct answer is 8 and 4. Good ages, good ages.
They
Where
really
did
were paying attention. I'm impressed.
where did JT meet his wife? The laundromat, the governor's ball, the Bears game, or in college? JT,
It was
that was
college.
that was college. Good old college. All right, and two his top Funko fandoms. Here we go: Pop Rocks and Marvel, DC and GI Joe, DC and Back to the Future, sports and Sesame Street. Well, nobody did pick sports and Sesame Street, but uh, so he does enjoy DC and Back
Yep.
to the Future.
Although
Okay.
I did bring one of my favorite sports pops out to show.
Yes, he did. It did come in there. So the Rock is in there as well. You have, I mean, he is a sports guy, but
MJ.
DC and Back to the Future, right? So when did JT start up his customs business? January 2021, August 2021, August 2020, April 2020.
August 2020.
August 2020. So we got 8 players that chimed in on that correctly. All right. And the owner of this collectible store and JT have become great friends. Spastic Collectibles, Sports Fever Collectibles, Toy and Sports Card Collectibles, or Badger Collectibles. So you guys were paying attention. Badger Collectibles. And what type of, I was doing this at work on the fly today, but what type of walk does JT do? I'm sure he walks with 2 legs and his 2 feet, but what we wanted to do is what type of work does he do? So is he a construction manager, a retail manager, a Funko bulk buyer, or a customer manager executive? Yes, he's a customer manager executive in a bread business area. So he's braining the dough. All right, so there we go. Uh,
Absolutely.
what is something he does weekly on Twitch? Karaoke and gaming stream, Pop World Live, do it yourself streams, or film reviews. So yes, Pop World Live. He has said that throughout. So Pop World Live. So there you go, guys. That is our quiz there. So awesome for those that came through and were
I've
paying
never
attention.
been told I have a Chicago accent, bearded.
Hello, Just a Brat. our Canadian beauty there. How are you doing? So we love our Justa. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Hope you were doing well. She is if you did not know, she is a Harley Quinn fan, just in case. So she is also part of that DC universe. So let me go ahead and share this real quick as we're getting closer. All right, so we have Badger Collectibles. Okay. So with this here, orders over $60 eligible for free shipping, guys, to the lower 48 states. But as you can see, so Badger Collectibles, they have these protectors, but they also do their pre-orders. Okay. So definitely you can get, in on like the Immortals 3-pack here. So you can definitely get in on their pre-orders. It's a different place. As you can see here, look, you got the Corpse Bride is still up there, right there. Definitely Dwight. You got your Dwight sodas. Still some of your Funko Weens, Ghostbusters. Here you got your DC Joker, Amazon exclusive. Look, you got your Harley Quinn there. What do you think about those? JT being a DC guy, what do you think about those pops?
Not necessarily for me. I will probably get the Joker and the Batman just because those are two that I focus on. If my daughter sees the Harley Quinn one, I'll probably have to get that one too.
Yeah.
But that's probably all I'll go for. They're getting a little out of control.
Well, I thought it was quite interesting. They went with the Blue Beetle. Out of all the characters that are out there, and they went with the Blue Beetle.
It is cool to get a new Bane, although it's not a new mold. I wish they would do some new molds or spice these up a bit, just rather than a paint job.
So we also do have, he has things like pop rides, that you can get, so obviously, oh, look, the Harry Potter. So you got some pop rides. You definitely have a lot of different variety. So it's another store to check out, guys. Let's see here. So Pop Sports, Pop TV, Pop Albums.
He gets a lot of the shop exclusives as well. He does have a deal with Chalice, so he is a distributor for Chalice. He does get Chalice exclusives. Yeah, so he pretty much has anything and everything, and if you're looking for it and he doesn't have it on the site, he'll go out and find it for you.
So there's one of the ones that a lot of people want there, the Scareglow, and of course, with the Stan Lee, but those are sold out. But I mean, you never know if anybody gets any back in. Here you have Rocksteady is still showing available, Roger Rabbit. So if you guys are interested in those sodas, definitely available. Duck Rogers. Here you got the DC Superman. So definitely, if you're still looking for some sodas, you might want to hit them up and just kind of go from there. All right. Hey, Cisco, how are you, buddy? Okay. So Blue Beetle, Caitlin's giving us a little bit of education there. Blue Beetle is Hispanic, so he fits in the theme. And Bane and Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern. Okay. That makes sense now. Perfect.
Thanks for that. I appreciate that. Didn't know.
So you get free shipping in the top 13 of the quiz. Yes, but you have to wait. It's 4 to 6 weeks. For the code, Barbarian. We will send a code in 4 to 6 weeks. So stand by your mailbox now, and just take out the sleeping bag and wait. And
yeah, you will have to sign for the code when the mailman delivers it.
What was that, Sassy?
I was gonna ask you to bring up JT Customs website, but I think nope, that's the wrong one.
Hey, what's up, Cisco?
Cisco. Oh, Cisco. Yes. Cisco is always, we get him on the top ropes there. This is Cisco back in his days. Yep. All right. But definitely, like I said, guys, hopefully you have seen the light today with some of these collectibles and these places. We're going to, definitely have you seen the light. Um, let me go ahead. So let me. You want? Are you able to pull it up?
Yeah,
If
I
it,
got it. Hold on.
okay, and then we'll round that out. I know today Cody, popular opinion, has his birthday. I know he's doing a stream and stuff. You guys might want to check that out and show him some birthday love. Absolutely.
Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I just saw his 30-minute warning pop up here not too long ago.
All right, so Sassy's going to showcase. Here we have. Let me go ahead and find that. All right.
So this is JT's website. They have the soda tops, the soda step. You can get it in a hard stack if you want. There's a double pop armor 2-pack bundle. You can do the pre-orders of just the step. You don't have any of your custom hard stacks. There's the new Carnage that he was talking about. So if
I love
anybody's
that one.
interested in that. Oh, we got Elvira. I know Papa Willie is a huge Elvira fan.
I think Papa Willie is a huge fan of a lot of things.
That one's cool. The Chucky one.
Oh yeah, I like the Chucky one.
That's nice.
And
Time to play.
how much are those?
So the custom hard stacks, depending on the version you get, so the regular etched vinyl, which is just the transparent gray there, those are 55. Glow in the dark, and then the color variants. So here the bloody Chucky, those are 65.
Okay.
I only use Pop Shield armor stacks, so best stacks in the business, in my opinion. And they're completely custom. So if you see something you like but you want it tweaked, just let me know and we can make it happen.
So there you go, guys. If you want that chase, if there's something that you want to put in a custom hard stack, you thought about that, good idea to do. Or with the soda stacks, if you want your chase like your Freddie Funko there to be showcased and not get dusty, that's an opportunity there as well. So very, very cool. So we have.
And then what was that 10% off again, JT? In case people want to go order.
In the notes in your order, just put in "popping around the world," and I will refund you 10%. I didn't have time to set up the code ahead of time. Ran out of time going to get the dog from doggy day camp. So just put that in the notes, and I'll make sure it's refunded. The soda steps are on pre-order right now. Those will be shipped out. I actually just got stock of them yesterday. But I'm going on vacation starting Sunday for a week, so I will not get those shipped out until the 21st. Still waiting on some of the packaging for them as well, but I do have them ready to go. It's just going to take me about a week and a half to get them packaged up and sent out. So if you're interested.
So how long will this 10% be good for? 10% off?
We can run it through. Why don't we run it through the weekend?
Okay. And then Bearded Barbarian also wants to know if you do 10-inch hard stack customs.
10-inch hard stack. If I have a hard stack for it, I can customize it. So if do they make a 10-inch hard stack? I don't think they do.
I don't
know. I want to feel like I've heard that before, that there is somebody that makes a hard stack, but not. Have to research that. I think the Bearded Barbarian would custom his ship if possible. He definitely. So you got to watch out for that guy. That guy's going to be all over your business now. But definitely, like I said. Who knows? Maybe you can hire him, to stand out and kind of guard the store.
That works.
But speaking of which, like I said, we appreciate each and every one of you guys spending time and being with us today. Both myself and Sassy, we do have Patreon. And there's a lot in the community to support channels and do things, and we appreciate it. Whether you're dropping in a super chat or you're being part of the channel, in any way you can, we always appreciate that 100%. But we do appreciate our patrons here. So Sassy, I know that you have, Sassy is climbing with some of her patrons, but this is her latest. That we I try to get with it with you, Sassy. I think you have one more to add, I believe. But this is Sassy's Patreon. All right, so like I said, Sassy down by the bayou in her Patreon boxes. I heard that she's shipping out live crawfish in the summer. So you
I
never,
was just going to ask that. Is there a way I can get crawfish boil sent up here?
yeah,
What
you
what
know,
level do I have to sign up for?
yeah, they some gumbo. They might send out some gumbo. So you got to watch out for that, and maybe you might even get a gator in there. Who knows? And once again, I appreciate
We had a gator here last summer in Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Was that the from Florida? The Gators came in with the Miami Marlins when they came to
No,
play.
no, no, no. There was an actual gator in a pond in the city. It was
Oh my
crazy.
God!
It was like 24/7 news coverage of this thing for about a week. I think it took them to actually track it and get it out of there.
Oh wow! Well, I mean, maybe he's tired of Florida and he wanted a hot dog. He heard about all the deep dish pizza and he said, "Hey, I'm making a trek to Chicago."
Yeah, I think somebody had a pet that outgrew its pen.
And I just want to say thank you to my Patreons as well. So I always like to put stuff together for you guys. So I also have so one of the things that we have to readjust because Sassy has a new Patreon,
Right, which
and
is Roscoe Pops.
and I also have Bobby the Kid also back on as well. I'm redoing his page, which actually I'm surprised. I could have sworn I had that on
I
here.
thought you had it on there too.
I did, and so let me double check something here because I did have his, and I want to make sure I. Because when you put so many of these up, is the problem. Let's see. Is it this one here? Let me double check something. Because sometimes because they look alike on here, and so when you go click certain stuff off, is a problem. But I know I have Obi the Kid. I went in and made his, and so I wanted to be able to do that. But in the meantime, like I said, if you Sassy, I was going to get with you and maybe make something for you as well. But I have this, it's always introducing the channel.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it? You're stronger.
All right, so Sassy, we can get together and put. I always want to try to do stuff for my lady. Sassy is always my partner in crime. Let me see if this one real quick because I want to make sure because I know I did one for Obi because I showed it to you, Sassy. Let's see here. So yeah, there was Obi the Kids on there.
There
So
it is.
now I permanently have it on here. So, but definitely, guys, we appreciate each and every one of you guys hanging out, being part of our chat, on Thursdays, and just being part of our world. As summer approaches, Sassy and I have a lot in store for the channel. Um, there's a lot of things that we'll be doing because we'll have a little bit more free time, both of us, and so we definitely looking forward to that. And Sassy, we continue to pile on guests, but if people do want to be on our show, what do they need to do?
Just DM me on Instagram, and we will get you a date and pencil you in.
And one of the things that we'd love for guests to do, if at all possible, we really want to see you guys as your town. It is popping around the world, so we'd like to see maybe where you hunt. If it's your local Target, or something like Badger Collectibles. Maybe where you guys go to dinner. Just a local. Maybe there's something really cool about your town you want to show off. This is the place to do it. Hopping around the world. We want to get to know you. We want our listeners, our chat, to get to know you. And if you're watching on the rewind, we thank you so much, 100%. And please, if you see something you like, hit up JT. Let him know. Reach out to him. Like I said, he doesn't have YouTube, but he does have the Instagram. He does have his website. He'd be more than happy to take on some business. So, guys, once again, we definitely appreciate it.
Get yourself some soda stuff. Protect those sodas.
And so heading on out, JT, anything on the horizon for you? Anything coming up here that you're getting excited about? Anything, once again, let people know?
Really, all I'm focused on right now is vacation mode. I'm heading down to Key West for a week, starting Sunday. So I'm in vacation mode. I don't even want to think about work. Or, I mean, I'll think about Pops a little bit, but yeah, it's vacation mode for us. We're gonna take a week and go relax and hang out in Key West.
Nice.
Even when I'm on vacation, my mind's always on Pops. So
you're like, hey, let me go find some places. I know that's why I'm looking forward to the summer. Maybe going. Ask the boys what do they want to do for Father's Day. They want to go camping. So I'm like, okay. I'm like,
awesome.
All right. So, I got to start looking at a couple of camping sites. My birthday falls around Father's Day, so it's that double whammy. So once again, JT, enjoy your vacation, and happy early Father's Day to you. And
thanks, you as well.
Appreciate it, and thanks for being on the show. And hopefully, we get a chance to revisit with you down the line, and maybe get an opportunity to see you hunt, maybe at Badger Collectibles, or something along those lines, with some footage for Chicago. Maybe showing us some deep dish pizza, and definitely get some of that in. So it was a pleasure having you guys, and chat once again. We love you guys so much. Thank you for being part of our pop in around the world, and we got to strap in and start heading back. Sassy's got some whatnot boxes to finish packing. So are you ready to board, Sassy, my dear?
Let's go.
All right. Anything you have
Thank
going
you guys.
on? You bet. You enjoy, and it was a pleasure.
Yes, you as well.
Thank
Good
you.
to see it in person.
Yes, and so hit them up, guys. JT Customs, hit them up.
Oh, thanks, Teresa. Another super chat.
Oh, let's. There we go. And of course, obviously, Teresa Newell. Amazing. We cannot say enough about Teresa. I cannot wait until I have an opportunity to be done with baseball and school, and I can get into the streams and bug Teresa, because it's going to be fun. And Just a Brat, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure as always. But definitely, like I said, so Teresa, with that super chat, like I said, she's a big Cubs fan. Definitely got to fly that W. So I can see Teresa, hey, Chicago, the Cubs are going to win today. Go, Chicago. Go. Definitely.
Go Cubs, go.
Go Bears. So we know there's no bull about how great Chicago is. Great sports town. But once again, guys, we are boarding our plane. And if you have any ideas on who you'd like to see on our show, let us know. We'll reach out to them and see if they're willing to come on, places that you'd like to go. But we're about to head out. So, from Louisiana to Tahoe, adios.
Bye.